get the D-line set up.
When you look at your numbers from last year, led the team in tackles and sacks, second in tackles for loss, where do you see your game growing and improving?
Yeah, I hope to improve on it. Give the film room with Coach Sermon. Have a little bit more free time, hopefully, to spend on that. To really improve on fine-tuning things and hopefully see some good production this year.
What's your expectations of guys like Leo Lewis, Gary Green are going to jump in there this year and get some big snaps?
Yeah, Leo's doing really well. He's learning fast. He's working harder, and I'm really seeing some good things out of him right now. Gary as well. He's a very hard worker. Both of those guys I expect a lot out of. We have a lot of young talent. A lot of guys, JT, Casey, Josiah, a bunch of guys that are going to have some chances to do some stuff.
It seemed like I used more of a 3-4 look a lot in the spring. Is that something you plan to see in the fall? Running kind of a base defense like that?
Sure, yeah. We run some 3-4 in the past. We didn't really emphasize it a lot. I think it would be a little more emphasized this year. I think it's something we did a lot in the spring just to kind of get used to make sure we're used and ready to do that. But we have a little bit of both. We have a little bit of everything, and it's going to be a fun season.
How have you been able to adjust having all these defensive coordinators the past 3 years? It's been 3 years.
Yeah, I've taken a lot from all three of them, and I think it's kind of helped me as a football player. I'm going to the NFL, so I'm going to have to learn another new defense. So I think it's going to help me be able to adjust in a year to a new defense. But ultimately, it's still defense. It's still our same kind of identity as Mississippi State, just a little different words every now and then, a little different lingo, a little different leadership. But ultimately, all three coaches, I've taken something unique from each one and then kind of applied it to my game. It's helped me become a good player.
On the offensive side, what is Fred Ross going to have to do to build on what he did last year?
Fred Ross is, he had a tremendous season last year, and I think he will improve. He's very smart. He knows his plays. He knows his routes. And I think he'll have a great season this year. He's been working really hard this summer, so I expect to see big things from him.
What's your impressions of the Viper position? How does it kind of help you?
Yeah, the Viper position is a guy that's going to be a kind of big guy but be able to cover. We got a few guys working out that position. It's going to be able to help us in the pass coverage, as well as sometimes the pass rush. Having a real fast guy there, it can help sometimes depending on who you're playing. We're going to have guys that are going to be able to. We have a lot of coverages and a lot of people. They're going to have to guess, is it pass, are they rushing, are they covering? So it's going to add some, flavor to our defense.
Dan said he liked the attitude of